All right, YouTubers, we're back. It's the 23rd of January, 2025, and a quick summary video of today's progress. But first, the goodies that I pulled off of the bunks, all nicely organized on this shelf unit that I appropriated. Haven't even gone through those boxes yet, but ooh, what mysteries lie beneath. I see my air horn for one of the motors, some wiring. These are all bagged hardware parts. There's for the anchor, windlass snub, I think it's called. Anyways, cleats. And check it out, Bell's bell that I just polished just for this video while the furnace was shutting down. That's just some Windex and one pass with the cleaner wax. Obviously going to get many more, but Bell's bell. All right. So today was a good day. Port side is sprayed with bleach. This side, it looks shinier already. That's because I did a bunch of work on it today. But the biggest improvement for the day, look, no more stain, no more overpaint of varnish stain mix all the way down below the rub rail. The length of the starboard side came completely clean, and the way I got it was just a couple of feet at a time, and my really nice paint scraper with a nice fresh edge on it that I never use for anything naughty. I only use it on glass surfaces, and then chased it out with that 3M, that really heavy duty white fiberglass polish, which is almost like soft scrub, and a blue pad. And when it was really stubborn in here where it was super heavy, I went at it with the green pad, but minimal use of that. And then the entire hull, after I wiped it down today after last night's bleach vap, sitting in bleach spray, today it got iron out, and that completely removed all the light yellow staining that was here and there in the hull. Soaked it in iron out for like an hour, chased it out again with the blue pad, the length of the boat, with iron out, which really kind of brought it to a polish, just that. And then I wiped it down again with a wet cloth. And next time when I be back, I'm going to start going over it with the cleaner wax. But it's going to buff out so nicely. The transom could not be saved. The transom is going to need new paint. I think it's just, I don't know, pollution, whatever is between the letters. I just could not get that colorization out. And so what? Repainting the transom is a piece of cake. It really deserves it because it's going to have her name. But hey, check it out. Look what else I did today. 80 grit, baby. The purple paper, the 3M stuff. The whole darn thing. So this is the old swim ladder cleats. So you gotta take those off. This thing's coming off. It's a total POS. Plastic steps. Yeah, that's got to go. And then look, when you flip it up, it hits the hull. Black plastic junk, but whatever. I'll get something nicer with wood steps. But yeah, this thing, once I remove the hardware and finish the 80, then it'll get a 150 pass, which will go pretty quickly, then a 250. At that point, it's ready to spray. It'll eventually get sprayed with the Minwax spar varnish. Same stuff, well, kind of similar to this. I got a whole gallon of that to do everything else, because everything else on it is going to get done with a foam brush, every darn bit of it. But this will get sprayed because it's so much easier, especially with all those gaps where drips can abound. So once it's stained to match that finish, then yeah, 12 coats, set each can inside a bowl of 110 degree water, and you get such nice vap off, and you can recoat within an hour. It sounds like a lot, but 12 coats, you can do that in a couple of days, because you can recoat it once an hour, just hit it over and over again. This, once it's all sanded and finished, and I don't have to grind this down, this is just gonna smooth the surface down and basically finish coats, and it'll get many, but these one day at a time, because you can't go back in with a brush or a foam brush while it's still tacky. Okay, let's check out what else I did today. But before we get started, blew a whole bottle of orange oil on the interior, basically all the interior wood, everything. Cleaned up the slider door tracks. The sliders work. Very nice. Check it out. That one especially nice. Everything got oiled. This panel is really thirsty. I'm gonna end up going over this and over this, but I even got the battens, the grab rails, every last inch of this salon, and this raceway for the cabling and the wiring upstairs was really thirsty too, especially in the front. So that's gonna get a whole lot of juice and possibly a touch-up. And then eventually, later as this goes along, but definitely before launch, these rails are a little more weathered. I mean, they oiled up nicely, and I'll continue to do so, but yeah, they'll get 2-3 passes once. They'll just get a light scuff and a recover with varnish and just look terrific. All right, so last night I was describing how I put these mattresses in. They look so cool. I lifted the one up and then I got sidetracked about how I prep the surfaces and blah, blah, blah. But I think what the intent is, again, this one's painted underneath this mattress. This one has this real pretty finish. And I believe the idea was, and you get this nice edge here, so you can pop this mattress out, pop it down there, and then use this whole space as a luggage shelf. Pretty sure that's how it's supposed to be. So everything else down here got re-oiled again. Bathroom, I pre-soaked the floor, but I did not get to that textured floor yet. But oh my gosh, look at these solid panel doors. Everything's all oiled up. That panel's pretty thirsty. That's going to get lots and lots of coats. And yesterday I did neglect to show you something in the master, or the V-berth. But yeah, I did all this cabinetry up here too. That white hook's got to go. If it's not chrome or stainless, it's not going to stay on the boat. And all that woodwork. I did not get that panel done right there. And I believe that mirror opens and you can reach in and access the windlass. But see how the light gathering capacity is on this phone. Ooh, pretty dim. All right, let's go back up top and fetch a light for this part. There it is. Come to pop up. All right, check this out, guys. It's worth the wait. So down here, all nicely oiled up. Everything's all pretty like. Got to opening these up. Let's start here. Ta-da! Nice little storage cubbies, all vacuumed out and cleaned. It's just big enough for my freshwater hose. Got a nice big one there. Plenty of room in that for something. Possibly this power cabling that I got it tucked in beside this bunk for now. Might fit in there if it'll clear the drawer. And then same thing on the other side. Just really nice, spacious lockers. Access to something that got removed. I don't know. Anytime you see a solid line and then a rubber connector, like, what was there? Anywho, that's a thing. And I don't know if I showed it off. Well, shoot, I didn't even look in here. How cute is this? All right, so that's another clothes closet. Some nice dock lines. It's more like it. There's my freshwater pump, and wondering where that's at. And a little stash space. I think you put your weed right there, man. When going to Canada, man. These guys can be like, kind of uptight. All right, so that's that. Yeah, man. Pretty cool. So, yeah, if I have a couple of friends, and we want to go hang out at one of the islands and actually camp out overnight, it could be a real easy thing to do on a boat like this. Even oiled up the skylight frames. Just really, really nice details on this boat. Oh yeah. One more closet. Yet to be cleaned. Yeah. Okay, not quite ready for prime time, but hey, there it is. Okie dokie. So, no engines today, didn't get that far. Obviously, I spent, I don't know, it's about a 10-hour day, and I want to say 2/3 of it was getting that rubber rail cleaned off on the starboard side. And, oh my, what a mess. Yeah, sander will just blow through all that. So many good things to come with this boat. I don't know what that block was for. It was sitting in the galley sink. Okie dokie. Okay, so that appears to be factory. And that fire extinguisher sits on the bottom of that hatch. I got that hatch centered and slide that way. And I mean, that's odd. There are fire extinguishers everywhere. They're in every compartment in the galley. There's a couple more. This one's got a round bottom. Got to find the holder. Maybe that goes there. They're just like freaking everywhere. Love that. Definitely gonna get some modern CO detectors and some fresh smokies for this baby. But yeah, oh yeah, and my dashboard and then the galley had some iron stains here and there where parts had been set upon it. All gone. Check this out though. It's hard to see. So yeah, kind of bows. It's lost its adhesive. The panel over the stove, same thing. Oh well, everything else is tight. Maybe lift up the edge of it and spray adhesive underneath it. But yeah, really, I'm telling you, just orange oil or lemon oil. Just go nuts with that stuff. Life is good. All right, we're gonna wrap it up. I'll be back Sunday evening if I'm lucky. I'll go see my sister in Ann Arbor, and then see my honey over in Houghton Lake. I'll take a couple of days for myself, but I will be back to work on Belle some more. So, spray bleach. Don't leave home without it. All right, folks. That's it for another night. Like and subscribe if you dig what you see. This is all one shot, no edits. Trying to be Mr. Smooth. Well, okay, the salon's a little cluttered, but picture it with all the hatches in and clean and with a nice rug on it. It's gonna be sexy someday. It's getting there. Take care, YouTube. See you next time.